So this is the sequence which we will follow. So that S3 bucket we are going to create, then we are going to create AWS policy, and these are the names we will provide. So let's proceed. So I'm creating bucket, and bucket name I'm choosing from here only. The reason is a Pacific, and all the remaining thing will be default. So click on create bucket. Bucket with the same name already exists. Okay. So let me, yeah, I have added one. So you know that because uh, S3 is a global service and all the buckets should be unique. That's why it is saying that this bucket is already existing. Because I have already done this lab, that's why it is showing. So bucket has been created. Here it is IAM workshop unit 1. Next, we have to create policy, AWS policy, and we will name it S3 function policy. So we will go to policy, then create policy. Then we will choose a service. So service here we are going to choose S3. And in S3, we are going to choose, here you can say actions allowed. So list we are going to choose and selecting all list options. Effect is allow, resources all, and then next. Policy name I am giving S3 function policy, and description also same. So you can see here, this is the permission. This policy is about to create service S3 access level list pool and resources, all resources. So create policy. So policy created, S3 function policy get created. Then next, we have to create an AWS service role, and we will name it Lambda S3 engineer access. So we have to move on IAM, and there we can create IAM service role, AWS service, and here we will select, because this role we are creating for Lambda function. So here we will choose Lambda. That use case is Lambda. Next, and here we have to choose permissions. So permission we have just created, that is S3 function. Let's search S3 function and attach this policy to this role and name it Lambda S3 engineer access, and this is the trust policy, and role get created. So we have completed up to third step. Now attach role to a Lambda function, upload to S3. This is the name of Lambda function which we will going to create. So let's move to Lambda and create a function. Author from scratch. Let give the name of Lambda function as upload to S3. Then choose runtime as Python 3.9 version, architecture X 86 underscore 64. Then here you can see change default execution role. So we have created one role. We will attach that role with this Lambda function. So we are clicking on use an existing role. Existing role. So here it is Lambda S3 engineer access, which we have just created, and then create function. Now which you can see some default code all get generated. We will paste some other code here. We will paste this code. And we will change the your bucket name. So our bucket name is, this one is our bucket name. Copy, and then here we have to paste. So this code is that simple that it is going to upload one new file.txt to the this bucket, and this is the status code 200, that is success code. Next, so we have done up this part. So let's click on deploy, and then test. So we need to create a event, and let's give the name test, and here paste the event JSON as this body, and just save it. And now click on test again. Yeah, so we got error message that an error occurred, access denied when calling the put object operation, access denied. So this is the, up to this we have done correctly. So we have to do some troubleshooting, some debugging why we are uh, unable to perform put object operation, and it is access denied. It is because, let's check our policy, which is attached S3 function policy. And here you can see that there is no put object action is there. That's why our that Lambda function is getting access denied. So what we have to do, we have to just edit it. That we are going to modify permission, and select S3, and here we have to select, because what we are trying to attempt, that our Lambda function should be able to upload a text file to uh, that particular bucket, S3 bucket. So we have, that means we have to use right access level, and that in the right put object. So here we will, let me search put object. Yes, here it is, put object, and you can see that S3 colon put object get uh, here we can see it get attached, and just next and save changes. And one more thing I want to tell you, show you that up till now, if we want to access our bucket, the bucket is empty. And then after modifying the policy, the Lambda function may execute properly, and then text file should be uploaded in this bucket. Right now it is empty. So let's move to our function again, and just refresh it. Now again run test. Now you can see that status code 200, that and upload success, that is showing that we have successfully performed the uploading of that text file to the S3 bucket. Now let's see in the bucket, just refresh. Here you can see that new file.txt uploaded in the bucket. So this was the complete hands-on for how we have uses roles, policies, and attached these roles to Lambda function, and Lambda function get able to upload that text file to the S3 bucket. So this is the demonstration of this all IAM related uh, like roles, policies, and all. Thank you very much for watching.